Okay, everybody. So basically, her son realized what it was, and he called his dad first, FaceTime him, I guess, showed him, and then called the police. She's divorced.
That's a big move you did. I told her to stop it. I understand. You were scared, right? Okay. Yes. What's going on?
So the kid obviously knew that it was drugs, and said he told her to stop it, found it, and then called his dad. And then it's interesting to me how she tries to like act brand new. Tries to act brand new, like, oh, well, he been in his phone for an hour in the bathroom. This intelligent young boy. No, it ain't about the bathroom. It's what he found while he's in the bathroom, calling his dad and calling the police. Ended up sending his own mom to jail. On July 13th, 2022, police were called for a child welfare check after a 9-year-old boy found in the house something really shocking.
Thank you. So, we were called to come check on your son.
The cops knocked on the door. Before his mother could intervene, the child gave them a bag of whitish substance. Realizing it might be drugs, they quickly secured the child and proceeded to question the mother.
He's had my phone in the bathroom for like an hour.
I have no idea.
I have no idea what that is.
So you have no idea what that is. Girl, bye. Who lives there? You and the kid? We know he didn't bring it in. That's highly unlikely.
Well, you just handed it to me.
Okay, I don't know.
So this is your child?
This is my baby. Yes, he's in the bathroom for an hour.
Okay.
Literally an hour.
He was showing Tony this stuff that he found in the house.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, I don't either.
Apparently, the boy found the substance in his mom's room, then proceeded to lock himself in the bathroom. He then FaceTimed his dad, her ex-husband, to tell him about it. Even though she denied having any knowledge about the substance, the officers still remained doubtful. Everything came crashing down for her when the officer tested the substance and proceeded to question the boy about what happened.
Yeah, that's a lot of meth.
Wow.
Just like a little baggie, you know. Yeah, it's like one of my top 5, in my 20-year career of meth hauls.
I can honestly say after 21 years, this is the first time that a kid's walked out with 12 pounds of meth in a baggie and handed it to us.
12 pounds of meth.
Saw a couple baggies. I was curious. Pull it out and then let's see what it was.
Yeah, from like TV and stuff.
What?
You thought like maybe it was drugs from like TV and stuff.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy. Proud of you. You did the right thing.
The substance tested positive for methamphetamine, an illegal recreational drug. And it wasn't just a little bit, it was a lot, over 100 grams. The mother, who was later identified as Kendra Long, wasn't ready to go down without a fight.
I mean, to me, it looks probably like methamphetamine, You know what meth is.
She's still trying to act brand new. What is that? So it's in your room. Did it just develop legs and walk up in there? She's still trying to act. Kendra Long got it going on.
Like speed or whatever. I mean,
Come on.
what happened?
Everybody knows what meth is.
Bye.
You watch Breaking Bad. I mean, Jesus.
I have never seen Breaking Bad.
Well, you should.
That is meth, and yeah, that's quite a bit of meth. It's not just recreational or personal use. It's like enough for a couple hundred people to party on a weekend.
So he said a couple of hundred people, 100 grams of methamphetamine. Prosecutors say they found text messages showing that Long was dealing drugs from her home while her son was present. And out of all of that, ladies and gentlemen, let's listen.
You do have the right to remain silent.
She's arrested.
Uh-huh. If you give up...
That was dumb. You said you got the right to remain silent. Who you think? Casper the Friendly Ghost? Of course it's you. Girl, stop acting brand new.
It's like enough.
It's crazy. Me?
Couple hundred people to party
Who
on a
else you
weekend.
think?
You do have the right to remain silent.
Me?
Uh-huh. If you give up...
Now, Casper the Friendly Ghost and his mother, who you think?
You can say it. Anything you say can will be used against you in a court of law. It's in your house. This is your house.
I don't even know this is here. I don't even.
Girl, stop lying.
The fact that this is drugs in my house.
I could not be an officer. The fact that you lying to me, ooh, girl. Despite her efforts to pretend she didn't know anything, her attempts didn't succeed as the officers had plenty of evidence to charge her. She was arrested and charged with drug trafficking and child abuse. Hold on, listen to this part. Listen to this part. 100 grams. And the text message is showing that she was dealing drugs from the home while her son was present. What about, that's a child abuse. But out of that, 100 grams. So Long must have it going on as the drug dealer.
Kendra Long got out of jail later that day after paying a $25,000 bond, but she got off easy as she was only granted probation. In this situation,
she was given probation. How she pay that bond? Let me guess, with the methamphetamine money? I thought when it's like that, don't they like freeze people's account like that? Excuse me? She gets probation? And she's operating as a drug dealer based on what they're saying in the home with her son, and she gets probation? Wow. Must be nice. I thought with this kind of drug, they really throw the book at you, but I guess I was wrong, or maybe she got the complexion for the protection.
Trafficking and child abuse. Kendra Long got out of jail later that day after paying a $25,000 bond, but she got off easy as she was only granted probation. In this situation, the kid showed remarkable bravery by reporting his mother's crimes. And the same is true in this next...
Listen, do you really think she's going to say, okay, that was bad, I'm going to stop that? We'll probably end up doing the same thing. So it makes me wonder, she must be, are you at home baking cookies and trafficking? Hi, are you here for the cookies or the meth? We've got both. Chocolate chip? Oh, you want the white stuff? Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to get in my bedroom. Be right back. You know, people that do stuff like this, is not uncommon for shootings to happen. Listen, the fact that they gave her probation, do not be surprised. If something happens to, if that child is still with her, I would imagine the father will get custody. If something happens to that child and her, I wouldn't be concerned about her, but the kid, the fact that they gave her probation, that's going to kind of be on them. That's going to, in my opinion, she got probation. Maybe it's her first time as a drug trafficking charge. Maybe they gave her a break. They said she got off easy. I sure as hell see she did. I've heard people, man, don't even have that much of, what do you call that? The green stuff, weed. How do you get 4 to 10 years? But she got probation. Interesting, huh? Anyway, let me know what you all think. We're going to see more of this. I do believe, and it's not no excuse, but as women can't make it or doing what they want to do, don't want to work hard, I want to be at home, a stay-at-mom job. I guess she found herself a stay-at-home job. You know, the job comes to her. Also, the apartment complex, I think they should end her lease. Oh, I think they sure should end her lease. Why? Because she got those folk coming up under the body. Man, that's all kind of strange people. Somebody might realize, oh, I don't have any money. Man, I'm gonna do Billy. Like, you know, we can both take her, man. Next thing you know, the place might get shot up. They should end her lease. She's dealing drugs. I don't see why not. They should end her lease. She's a danger. Is she the only one? Probably not, but it's already known. I think they should really end her lease. Next thing you know, it might be a shooting that occurs. Then somebody just sitting home watching TV. Oh, the bullet came through the wall. Is she okay? Oh, she knew how to duck her little clientele. Unbelievable. Anyway, let me know what you all think. And I've heard about cases like this where they choose, from the WC, oh, well, she's a mom because they know it's going to be less of a penalty. You know, can flop under the radar. But the economy gets worse and worse. Trust and believe. No excuse, but that's what some people are going to go ahead and do. They're not going to sit up here. People get very desperate and, oh, no, I'm not going to be working hard like that. Maybe some may feel entitled, back against the wall. You're going to have more of this. That's my opinion. Anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I'm out.